Originally, I reached out to Ashley for help because I had been dealing with bloating issues, acid reflux, other digestive challenges for years and years. And um, I, I realized that what I had thought was sort of normal um, isn't normal. I shouldn't have to feel bad. And I wanted to come up with a way and work with someone to help me address what the problem was, why I was having the problems, and what I could do going forward to feel good. Feel good as I age and just feel good about myself. Some of the struggles that I was dealing with that I identified through this process, working with Ashley, is that, sort of twofold. I had these personal, the feelings I was having, the discomfort and so forth. But also, I think my other struggles were more on the, mental block side of things about, figuring out the meal planning component, making grocery lists. That was sort of a big problem that I've always had is I go to the grocery store and just, start throwing stuff into the cart and not having coming home and not having anything to make for dinner. And so those are some of the challenges that I really needed help with, and she was able to help guide me, give me the tools and the resources and the support to um, learn how to do some of those things. I never have worked with anyone related to my diet or nutrition in the past, and I think I just never really thought I needed to have any help with that. I really don't struggle with a lot of, a whole lot of weight issues or anything like that, but just sort of bad habits and digestion and those sorts of things, and sort of overcoming that mental block that I can figure this out myself. I think was probably one of the biggest things that I had to overcome to be able to reach out and get help through this program. I feel like I've known Ashley for years, even though I've never met her, because I have several friends that have worked with her in more in the personal training capacity, strength and fitness training. And recently, I had heard someone talking about working with her in terms of some dietary coaching and nutritional coaching. And I honestly, I didn't know that, she offered that type of a program, and really got me thinking about, wow, I know somebody that could help me with this now. And just got really excited about it because I know how well regarded she has been through the friends that I have who have known her and worked with her throughout the years. When I started thinking about working with Ashley on this nutrition coaching and program, I was a little skeptical. I really didn't know what it would involve and how much work it would involve. And, I will admit it's not, there's work to do. You got to put in the work, as with anything that you can see results from. You really got to put the work in to see the results. But it's work that has been so meaningful in that there's daily effort involved in your health and well-being, and I think that that's just something that I've learned that I need to put time into those. I was also skeptical about what was I going to eat. Was she going to tell me I can't eat, I can't drink my coffee or have a cookie or do some of the things that I come to really enjoy. And I think what's exciting for me throughout this process is that while I was skeptical about maybe making some dietary changes, I was able to incorporate them into the meals I was preparing for my family, and they didn't even notice. A lot of the things that I was making and preparing for dinners, they thought were great. They just thought they were a new recipe, and they were. But everybody loved it. So they were there to support me, but they didn't even realize they were making any changes, because there's so many options to eat healthy and to nourish your body and get involved in some good habits. One of the things that I would tout about her as a professional is that she really celebrates success. I felt a little concerned about a lot of the habits that I had developed were maybe embarrassing, like some of the things I would eat for dinner. But she always would look for some way to celebrate a positive, and come up with a resource or some ideas to help overcome a challenge or overcome a question or an issue. And so I've really enjoyed her program has been really educational, number one, and really supportive in being able to support all the wacky questions and different ideas and challenges that I've had. And I think that is something that a strength of hers that she can bring to the table and bring to anyone who's having issues or questions about their health or well-being or nutrition or anything in general like that. She has done a great job with that. Just even making small changes in, say what I was eating for breakfast, the components of my meals, introducing the various protein, vegetable, and getting into those new habits. I started to actually feel good and not wake up and spend my day feeling just a little sluggish and fatigue and wanting to, come home from work and do nothing because I didn't feel so good. It was, sort of life changing to not have to worry about that. The fact that I didn't know these things, I wish I knew 20 years ago. After going through this program and sort of during the program, leading up through this program, I've just had so much more energy. I've learned how to make healthy choices when I haven't had a real opportunity to go out to eat that much with the pandemic happening and everything. But I've learned how to identify things on menus. These are just little tidbits of things that I've learned and wanted to make sure that I understood in working with Ashley, that I can continue my lifestyle of going out to eat, getting together with friends and family, and having the energy to do all the activities that I like to do, like playing golf and swimming and just walking and getting outside. And it's like getting these tools that I've learned how to live my life a little bit better and hopefully be able to extend, my ability to be active well into my retirement. I would definitely recommend this program to anyone who's questioning, maybe what's going on in their body, or looking for advice or feedback or help working on just their nutrition in general, how ideas of how to get more energy or feel like a better them. And I think this program was really actually pretty easy to do. There was certainly work involved in sort of the tracking of what you're eating and what your activities have been throughout each day. And then we had weekly face-to-face calls virtually to recap, discuss successes, talk about plans and goals. And I think that Ashley is really good at providing that feedback and also developing a sort of community of like-minded people who are interested in a healthy lifestyle and helping each other throughout the ups and downs of different challenges that everyone's having. I would definitely recommend this program. It's been really life-changing for me, and I think that a lot of people would get great benefit from working with Ashley. She's awesome.